Yeah, he's an on-time God. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Hey everyone, welcome back to the vlog. If you're new here, my name is Camille. Hey friend, I'm happy to see you. You guys, I am currently on a train. I'm taking the train from Portland down to LA. I'm attending a friend's wedding this weekend and I am so excited. I've been looking forward to this train ride for so long. Something about being on the train, just really being forced to slow down. Not to mention this beautiful scenery. Do y'all see this? I know it's kind of hard to see with the sun right now, but it's just so beautiful and scenic. Now, the idea of a train ride itself is cute, and so right now I feel pretty good about it. I have been on this train for about 3.5 hours now, but this is a 29-hour ride, so we're feeling good about it right now. We'll see how I feel about it in another 20 hours or so. But I am headed down to LA for the weekend for a friend's wedding. And ever since I moved up to Oregon, I knew I wanted to take the train down because we're right on the coast and it is gorgeous. It's beautiful. When I was driving here from Houston, we drove through the most beautiful scenery. Go back and watch my road trip vlog and you might see a little bit of it. We were still getting the hang of this vlogging thing, so we'll see how much we got, but there's definitely some scenery that you'll see in there. But it is gorgeous, and one of my favorite parts about living in Oregon is the scenery and is the nature and just really being surrounded by the majesty of God and his creation. Look at this, you guys. Let me try and show you. This is beautiful. This is not doing it justice, but look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. Breathtaking, truly. So like, for real, I'm here for the views. I am here for the views and for the vibe. But the views just take my breath away, and no picture will do it justice. No video will do it justice. And so it's been peaceful. Now, I did have a little situation with my seat. I had to finagle my way into this here window seat, but God is good. He is able and he's faithful. And so here we are. And I have plenty to do. I was still working today. So I was doing some work on the train. I took a meeting and everything. I had to get on my hotspot, took a meeting. I have a bunch of editing to do to try to get done. It's nice to have this like dedicated time where I can just kind of focus on these things. There are very little distractions on a train because I can't go nowhere. I'm on this train. I did my nails already, right? That was really cute, really productive. But yeah, I brought my Bible, I brought my journal. So like, I'm just gonna be bopping around. I got a pillow, I got a blanket, I got some snacks. Like, I am really enjoying this so far, and I figured that I would. So yeah, I want to take y'all on the train, and so we'll kind of see what it's like taking the train from Oregon to California, and then we'll see how much vlogging we can try to do while we're at home. I'm gonna try to remember to bring my camera and to just show y'all some of the things that I'm doing. But to be quite honest, like, get ready to see some more of these beautiful views. Like, put this on in the background. Oh my goodness, it's just beautiful. Okay, look again. Look at this. Like, tell me God is not real. Okay, trees. I mean, yes, trees, because these are tall. I just, like, when I see things like this, to me, right, it just, this is God's fingerprint. And I'm so blessed to be surrounded by so much of it. And the seasons are changing. It's been so nice outside. It's been beautiful outside. So of course we've been spending more time outside. Now I don't like the allergies that are coming with it, but that's the price to pay to be in all this clean air and all these trees. But it's just a reminder of the magnificence of God and the meticulous nature of creation. And I feel so at peace right now. And this ride honestly feels like a bit of a vacation for me. This weekend I'm excited about, but it's not going to be a vacation. I'm only going to be in town for 4-ish days. And so I'm going to try to see a bunch of people. I've got a wedding to go to one of the days and some other wedding related things to do. So it's not giving vacation. It's not really giving relax. And so I'm taking this full day long train ride to relax and just sit and be still. And yes, get some things done, but be still and chill out, and also have plenty of times where I'm not doing something, So yeah, I anticipate that I will have some reflections along this ride, and so I will share those with y'all as they come up. I'm looking forward to it. So far so good. I will check back in with y'all later with a train update. In these dead zones for a while. My phone has been on SOS, and so I have not been able to upload any of my clips to social media for today's episode that just came out. And so now we're finally out of SOS territory. It still is not very good, but I'm trying to hurry up and post. Also, they keep making these announcements about dinner reservations. I didn't know nothing about no dinner reservation. Maybe it's because I had a coach ticket. I don't know if mine came with a dinner reservation or if that was really an option. But there also is just a little
You guys going to dinner?
cafeteria card. But I don't know if I can go while people are going to dinner. So I might just need to wait. In the meantime, I've got some yummy snacks. Let me show you. I have these nut and seed crunch clusters. Oh my gosh, these are so good. This is a big bag of them too. I've just been munching on these. I got them at Ross. You guys, I'm the one who buys the snacks from Ross. I am, and they're good. Have y'all had the Moose Munch from over there? Oh my goodness. And they be having them cookies. Yeah. I get the snacks at Ross. I do. And these are delicious. And then I got some other snacks from the Dollar Tree. I haven't really gotten into those as of yet because I've just been on my little nut clusters, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna eat some real food eventually. It is about to be 8 o'clock, and I've been on the train since 2:20, since 2 o'clock basically. So we're going on about 6 hours here. I'm getting some editing done because there's no service, so I can't do anything on mine, but I've been getting some editing done, and I'm just trying to I'm trying to post a clip. My plan was to post all of my clips while on said train, but if I don't have no service, then I can't really schedule the post like that. So I'm at least trying to get one posted on today. Maybe I can do the same thing tomorrow while I'm still on the train, and then once I get there, then I can find the time to schedule post the rest of them. Because y'all, that honestly, it needs to happen. And it didn't happen last week. It didn't happen with last week's episode. I posted a couple clips throughout the week, but I did not schedule a post. Because when I schedule posts, I have 10, 11, 12. I have a lot of clips, right? And so it's a lot. You really got to flood the people's timelines for them to actually see you. So I'm trying to flood everybody's timeline with these clips. I think I have 13 or 14, so I have enough for 2 clips a day for the next week. And so that's my goal. That's the hope. That's the prayer. But yeah, at some point I'm gonna try to make my way and find some actual food amidst these alleged dinner reservations that I hear nothing about. Maybe I'll see if I can try to reserve another meal for tomorrow. But again, I have to wait till I get some service because I was trying to go in the app and it was like, hey, we ain't got it for you. So we'll see. Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, day 2 on the train. It's about 11:30 a.m. and it's been pretty chill for the most part. This morning I got up and went and got some coffee. The coffee tasted like water, so I was still sleepy, and a little bit of oatmeal. I'm trying to find out still how to make like a lunch or dinner reservation so I can have an actual meal. These snacks, I can't do it. This 36-year-old body and GI tract needs some nourishment, needs some fiber, needs some protein. So I'm going to see what I can find, but I'm trying to get some work done now. I slept decently. Here's the thing, it's a chair still. It's way better than trying to sleep on an airplane because it reclines so much and there's a leg rest and a foot rest, so I definitely got some rest, absolutely. But my back was hurting this morning because I still was sleeping on a chair, so I think one night is probably my max. I've got about another 9 hours until I'm at my destination. But honestly, I was like, maybe I'll be sick of the train by now. I'm not. I'm not. I like this train. I was up in the observation deck a little bit earlier. Couldn't really get any good clips. The angle was weird, but it was really nice up there. I took my Bible and just was kind of chilling up there. Was talking on the phone. Like, it was cool. So I probably will go back up there in a little bit. There's some tables that you can sit at. So yeah, it's been really great. I'm looking forward to this trip a lot. I'm looking forward to spending some time with my parents, seeing some of my friends. I think it's going to be a really, really good time. I'm flying back. I'm not taking the train back, but this has been a really great experience so far. I signed up for the Amtrak rewards, okay, so I can hop on the train when I need to. And a quick little, couple hours to go up to Seattle or Vancouver or something like that would be really, really cute. So I am still loving this train. It's not for everybody, I understand that, but it's fine by me, especially once I got this window seat. Now, they did put somebody else next to me, so I don't have the whole row by myself, but that's okay. And I just did not realize that they assign seats like this. Like online, it was like open seating, but then you get a seat assigned as soon as you get here. So maybe that's what they meant by it. So I think you just have to be one of the first ones, and then maybe, I don't know. But I would still do it again, even though I know that there's a risk that I may not be at a window. But I think since I'm riding all the way to LA, which is that's the longest one, it's probably easier to kind of get up and move and find something. But I don't have too many new reflections today. I'm still just chilling, having a great time. So I'll check with y'all later. Good morning, y'all. Happy Friday. We finally made it to California. I'm here at my parents' house. Thank God. Because this train took a turn for the worse, okay? Last time I talked to you, it was hunky-dory. Let me catch y'all up on what happened while we do some skincare, get ready for the day. So everything was going fine, right? And then all of a sudden the train started having some issues. The power on the train was going out, meaning that the air was turning off, the outlets weren't working, the credit card machines were going down, and the food carts, they couldn't use like the microwave and the stove. The toilets couldn't flush. Like the power kept going out, but the train was still moving. And so this started happening. Let me see, around what time was it? This was like well into day two, like halfway through day two. And so the power is going out on the train. And so we had like we had stopped somewhere, and they got on the intercom and were like, "You guys, I'm so sorry. Like, this has never happened before. Something's going on with the power. Like, we're going to get us up and running here soon. Hopefully it should take, a few minutes, and then we'll be on our way." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And so we start going again, but then the power went out again, and it kept happening. So we was doing this start and stop, start and stop. Like, we would go for like 20, 30 minutes, and then the power would go out. And so then they would stop again and try to figure out. And so then someone got on the intercom and was like, it's looking like we can the train can either move or the power can be on, but like we're not sure what's happening, but something's going on. We're just going to try to get y'all to. They're like, when we get to San Luis Obispo, which was the next stop, then we'll troubleshoot and see what's going on. So we're like, okay, cool. So we get to San Luis Obispo on a warm train because like the power was not staying on. Everybody's freaking out. The attendants were like, we don't know what's going on. It's never happened before. They're giving everybody snacks. They're being real apologetic. Meanwhile, I'm like, the train's still moving, right? Okay, so the train's still moving, because this was like well into day two. So I'm like, listen, we got about 4 or 5 hours left. Let's, rock it out and get to where we're going. So we get to San Luis Obispo. We're there for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And then the power, like, it came back on and we started moving. And as soon as we started moving, the power went off again. And everyone is like, oh no, what's going on? Like, people are getting antsy, people are getting frustrated because at this point the train we're delayed like way past. And some people had like some connecting buses and trains that they were supposed to get on. So it was getting really, really frustrating for everybody. And so then the conductor gets on. He's like, hey, y'all, this is your conductor. And I guess they had switched conductors at San Luis Obispo. And so he was like, I don't know how long this problem has been happening, but I'm so, so sorry. Like, we have mechanics down in the engine rooms trying to figure out what's going on. He was like, but basically, the higher-ups let me know that at the next stop, which was Santa Barbara, everyone is getting off of the train and we're going to put you all on buses. And that next stop was about 2 hours away. And so we get to Santa Barbara, and mind you, during this leg, I feel like the power was on like a good amount of the time. But we get to Santa Barbara at like 9 something, which was when I was supposed to be arriving to LA. Santa Barbara is at least like 2.5 hours still away from LA. And so we get to Santa Barbara around 9. They put us on these charter buses, and then they bus us the rest of the way there. So I finally got to my final destination, Union Station in LA, at like 11 p.m., something like that. And then I had to get an Uber from there because my parents were asleep by then. And with all this happening, I didn't have an ETA for them. When I was on the train, there was an ETA. And I was like, hey, we're supposed to get here at this time. And they were updating it when the train was going. But then when they decided to get everyone off of the train at Santa Barbara, then the app didn't have any more updates, and they were like, this ride is canceled pretty much. So I couldn't even tell them like what time we were going to get there. So they were like, we're going to put you in an Uber so that you can get home. I said, listen, that's fine. So got an Uber at like 12 something, probably like 12:15ish. By the time I got to my parents' house, it was 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Mind you, I was supposed to originally my train was supposed to arrive at like 9, but when I left on Wednesday, it looked like it was ahead of schedule. So I was supposed to get to Union Station at like 8:30 p.m. Got there at 11 p.m. After 11. Actually, no, I'm lying. We literally got there at midnight because I was talking to the man behind me on the bus because we were all commiserating together. So when we had finally pulled up and, we were just kind of saying, oh, we finally made it. We're here. And I remember him saying, oh, it's about 12 o'clock on the dot. I looked at my phone. It was 11:59. So I'm lying. Got to Union Station at midnight, not even 11, at midnight. Made it back to my parents' house at 1 a.m. What a day. I was so happy to finally make it here. Oh my goodness. I slept so good. I had one of those sleeps where I woke up and didn't know where I was. That's how you know I was asleep. That's how you know I was asleep. And I hadn't had no real food for the whole time. Oh, I just had snacks. So I got here, had some vegetables expeditiously. Immediately I said, I need some fiber. I need some protein. Okay, because things are slowing down. Things are backing up. So we got things moving again, if you know what I mean. Praise God. And so, today's a new day. I feel so refreshed, just so grateful to be here. And before the train broke down, I was having a good time. And I know that this was just a fluke. So I would do it again, to be honest, especially because Amtrak, I've been very pleased with how they've been handling it. They've been very communicative the whole time. They tried to be so accommodating. When we got on those buses, they got us pizza and sodas. They was passing out snack bags on the train when the power was going out. They were very apologetic. They had reached out to all of us through the app. They had sent everyone a message before we even got off of the train that was like, customer relations will be getting to you all within X amount of days. We're so sorry if it's an inconvenience. We're going to let you know about what compensation could look like. This morning I wake up to an email talking about they're giving every month like a travel credit, and the like business class people are getting like a partial refund, the ones who paid for like the room, like the mini suite, because some things were expensive and I wasn't doing it. My ticket was $118. It was like $500 and something to get in one of those low rooms. I wasn't doing all that. They surely paid more than me. I got my $118 worth. I did. I'm really not complaining about that. But they're gonna give us some kind of travel voucher, so I'm like, hey, listen, great, thank you. And I had that. This was less than 24 hours after the incident happened. They already are like sending, stuff about trying to make it better. So I feel great. I don't have no qualms about it. My trip is not ruined or anything like that. Anyway, so today, I'm getting ready to go and hang out with my mom. We're having a little girls' day. We're gonna go and get pedicures, maybe do a little bit of shopping. She wants to stop at Home Depot. Y'all, my mom is the original Babiana the Builder. The way this lady is always building something, the way she's been asking for power tools for Christmas since 1994, and she has a whole collection. Like, she's the handyman in this family, okay? So she said we gotta go to Home Depot. And there's this like Amazon warehouse outlet or something that we found recently. And the last time we were there, we cleaned up. So I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna go and maybe like see my grandma and some of my cousins, just kind of hanging out. I took the day off of work today, and then tonight, the wedding I'm going to is on Sunday. So tonight is a bachelorette dinner, which I am excited about. So that's gonna be super cute. Ugh, I can't wait to get dressed. Oh, I'm so excited about my outfit. Now that the hair is done, because the clothes have been coming in. We've been trying on the fits, but now the hair is done. And it just ties all together. The hair is done, the nails are done, getting the toes done. I shaved my legs. It's all coming together. So we're just gonna hang out, have a cute little day today, and then tonight we are going to bachelorette. But guys, God is good. Okay, thank God I made it, because what a trip! What a long travel day! It took an already long travel experience to like a tediously long travel experience, and I'm really excited about these pedicures because I need to be in that massage chair quickly. I need to be. I need to be like that. Because this back, yeah, this back is getting old. This back is, I'm 36 now. Okay, I'm a grown lady. My back can't take all that. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. I will check in with y'all later. I'm so irritated with myself. I'm on my way to the bachelorette dinner. As you can see, we are dressed and pretty much ready. I had so much time. And I did not use it wisely. It took, I felt like I had time to take my time, but I did not utilize it wisely. And so I ended up like having to rush in like finishing my makeup and stuff. I think it still came out pretty good, but like I didn't finish my lips yet. I got to that in the car. Like I just grabbed my earrings. I was trying to like film a cute little transition and everything, but like that just did not happen. I was not wise enough with my time for that to happen. Anyway, I am on my way to the bachelorette dinner. I feel super cute even though I'm not even done getting ready. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my hair. I wasn't really planning on leaving it down. I thought I was going to do a cute little half up, half down moment. I still might try that out just to see, just to be sure. But I'm feeling this right now, honestly, truthfully. I have this really cute little like corset top from Shein. And these pants are old from Target, I believe. Everything came together really nicely, really cute. So I need to finish my lips, put my earrings on. I brought those. And I'm about 30 minutes away from the spot. I'm late. I'm going to be late. And I hate being late. Oh my gosh. I already texted the main girl, the bride's best friend. She's the one who's been organizing it. I already texted her letting her know that I was running late. But I hate being late. Anyway. So I'm going to be about 20 minutes late. Unfortunately. But I'm banking on the fact that I won't be the only one late. And that I probably will not be the latest one there. So it is what it is. No need to stress about it anymore. Or else I had to stop and get gas. My dad was the last one to drive this car. And usually, you know what? I think if he knew that I was going to be taking it, he probably would have made sure that there was still gas in it. But he didn't know I was going to be taking this one. Anyway, I got a new lip stain, a new peel-off lip stain today. Me and my mom went to the Amazon warehouse I think I was telling you guys about. But I think this lip stain is so cute. We went to, there's this like Amazon warehouse outlet extravaganza out here, and on Fridays they get a shipment of new stuff. Y'all, I cleaned up. Maybe I'll do a haul. Probably tomorrow and show y'all all the stuff I got. I got some really good stuff. This lip liner being one of them. Lip combo was the last thing we have to do, but we're already halfway there. I'm excited. I've never been to this place. It's called Zaya. Zaya. And I was looking it up, and I guess they have live music, and I think during the week they have like jazz nights, like a little loungy dinner spot. I'm super excited about it. So excited to see some of my friends. I don't know everyone who's going to be there tonight. I texted one of my homegirls though to make sure she was going. I knew she was going to be there, and I was like, you still going, right? So I'll know her, I'll know the bride, and I'm pretty sure I will know at least one other person there. But you know, in these kind of social situations, I'm good. As long as I know a couple of people. And you know, as I've gotten older, even if I didn't know that many other people, like as I've gotten older, I'm getting better in groups like this, where like it's not a huge group. I think there might be 10 of us. I'm getting much better in groups like this, where even if I don't know everyone, like I'm not just gonna sit there and not talk to anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like I can be fun. I can be like, you know, I can bring some energy, you know, unless everyone's being real cliquish and mean and rude and not talking to me. But as long as everyone's being nice, like we gonna have a good little time. And the bride let me know ahead of time that I guess there has been a bit of drama betwixt some of the other folks who are gonna be there. And so I was like, okay, cool. So you need someone to bring positive energy and make sure that it stays positive, and that I can do. Y'all don't know this about me, but I am what we call a professional hype man. I am a professional hype man, and I do not play about special events. If this event is about you, it's only going to be about you. And if anyone is trying to take the attention away and make it not about you, we're going to reroute that quickly. Expeditiously, we're going to reroute that. So tonight's agenda is protecting the bride's energy, making sure that no one brings any negativity. And that's the good thing about me not knowing everybody, is that I don't really feel no kind of way about getting us back on track and rerouting, you know, and making sure that things stay positive and lively and upbeat. I really want to be able to show y'all my whole outfit. I'm gonna try, but it's getting dark, and if it's like a loungy spot, it might be kind of dark in there, so I don't know how much like footage or pictures I'm really gonna get. It ain't about that, but anyway, y'all can kind of see the vibes. You can see the vibes, you know, you can kind of see what we got going on. And then I'm wearing these gold heels that I don't think I've shown y'all yet, and I can't reach them right now. They're on the floor over there. Got some little gold hoops to put in, and then we're good to go. I put lashes on for the first time in a while today. You can't really see them right now through my glasses, but trust me, they're really cute. I'm on my way to dinner. It has been a lovely day. Spending time with my mom. Got to see my cousin and my grandma. Got my little toesies done. Did a little bit of shopping. Had some lunch. Just bopped around some bits and bops. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? And now we're going to dinner. So it's going to be fun. I'm excited about it. I'll talk to y'all later. Quick update. Y'all got it so good. The organizer just texted me back and said the reservation got moved back to 8. It was originally at 7:30. I texted her saying, hey, I'm running late. I'll be there closer to 8. She said it got moved to 8. My ETA, 7:55. So who's going to be right on time? This girl. This girl is, yeah. Happy Sunday, y'all. I am just leaving church. I went to church with one of my friends today, and it was so nice. It was really nice. Today is actually the day of the wedding. That's the whole reason I'm out here. Today is the day. And I've just been having such a good time this trip. You know, I was just sitting here thinking, well, first let me tell you what I've been doing. Yesterday, I went to a ladies' tea with my mom at my home church, and then I went to brunch with a few of my friends, and then in the evening I went to the movies with my parents. So I just have been spending time with so many loved ones this trip. Even though it's been a short trip, I've been spending time with so many loved ones, and I'm so grateful for it. And I was just sitting here thinking, like, you know, since I've moved to Portland, one of the hard things about my adjustment has been in finding community and really, you know, close godly friendships, and that's been a little bit of a challenge for me. But it just seems that the Lord has a way of like injecting me with just enough love to get me to the next time, right? Like a few months ago I went to Houston, and then now I'm here in California, and then in a few months I'll be back in Houston for my niece's birthday, and then like some of my family is coming up to visit Portland. So like, even though I'm in a place where my friendships and my social life looks a lot different, God is so sweet in not only reminding me that I have people that love me, but allowing me to spend time with them periodically. It's almost like he's saying, here go a little bit of love, this should hold you over until the next couple of months. Here go a little bit more love, this should hold you over. And in a way, I'm like, okay, God, so are you saying that my like social life and community in Portland ain't gonna get too much more, you know, more comfortable for me there? And it almost kind of feels like, to me, it kind of feels like even more of the Lord saying, like, you're here for a season, and while you're in this season, you may not have the type of friendships that are really nourishing to you and really fulfilling to you in your immediate environment. And so because you're not going to have those available to you, I'm still going to allow you to experience and spend time with the people with whom you already have those relationships until I move you to a place where, you know, you can really do life with them again. That's what it is. I think that's what I miss, really, like doing life with people that I love and doing life, you know, with people who are my friends and who love me back. And the few friendships that I have made, while they're really sweet and I'm so grateful for them, it's a different type of friendship. And I guess it's serving me in this season. But I just was sitting here because we stuck in a little bit of traffic. Oh, and you know, I'm in LA traffic, okay, which is why I can sit here and just yap because it's giving LA traffic. And I'm just once again reminded that all these other little traffics are play. Y'all are not serious calling that traffic, okay? I will never be upset at Portland traffic. I will never be upset at any other traffic because it's not LA traffic. And today we've got some LA traffic, okay? Y'all see how slow we're moving? Y'all see how slow I'm moving? Coming to a stop, okay? Anywho, I'm enjoying this trip so much. I knew that I would, but I just, and you know, yesterday I had kind of a similar thought to what I was feeling in Houston, which was just the bittersweetness of it all, of like, oh, I'm so glad that I'm getting to spend time with my friends, but like, I miss my friends so much. So I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like this is God's way of like sustaining me relationally while I'm in Portland for however long I'm there. Everyone keeps asking me, you know, am I staying there or am I moving? What am I going to do? And my answer has been the same, which is I'm here until God tells me to go somewhere else, right? Like that's the very bottom line. But I have a hard time being able to envision Portland as my like permanent place, my permanent dwelling, you know, here on earth. I have a hard time seeing myself there for like the very long term. Now, of course, God can do anything, and he very well might make it so. But in order for him to make it so, I know that things will need to change for me, like socially and relationally. And so if those things changed, and if he brought, you know, the people into my life that I would really be able to walk with in meaningful and godly ways, then that would be a blessing. And also right now, I know that those are not available to me there, and I don't really see the landscape changing that much in the next couple of years. So I was telling somebody, like, I'm cool right now. Right now it's cool being there, but I could see myself, you know, getting lonely or a little bit antsy in another couple of years. So I don't know. I think spending time with my friends, and just the fact that like literally since I've moved, every couple of months I've gone somewhere, and I have been able to spend time with friends from prior seasons, and have been able to spend time with loved ones, and that has been really, really sweet of the Lord. And I think that's how I'm interpreting it right now, and that's what he put on my heart just as I was driving. And that's why I was like, let me come and chit chat with y'all, because I think I'm realizing some things. So maybe the good news, if that is what the Lord is saying, then the good news is that I know I won't be in Portland forever. And sure, he can change things, but it's giving, this will hold you over. This will hold you over. And I'm happy for the holdover. That is a grace, and that's a blessing that he doesn't have to do. But I'm glad that he's doing that, because I think it's helping me. I think it will help me to stay there for as long as he does want me there. I just think that this is a word for somebody on provision. Sometimes God will have you in an uncomfortable season, in a season that you did not anticipate, that you did not seek out for yourself, and one that you're not necessarily comfortable in. And even when we're in those situations and circumstances, there's always provision in whatever ways that we need. Like, provision does not always just mean financially. Like right now, for me, provision is relationally. The last few years of my life, my relationships and my friendships have just really become such a valuable asset, and they are something that I need, you know, in my life. And so for me, the Lord is providing relational provision. It does not look the way that I thought it would look, which is, God, let me find some godly friends where I live so we can get together and spend time together and do life together right now. That's not what the provision looks like for me in this season right now. But the fact that he is allowing it, he's giving me the resources to be able to travel and go visit and be there for special events and special occasions. And he's giving me the resources financially to be able to do that, so that I can fill my cup relationally to endure through this season that he has me in, until he moves me into another season. And like, we just need to trust the provision of the Lord. Like, he is a provider, Jehovah Jireh. Like, he really is a provider. And like, how is the Lord providing for you in this season that you may not have recognized? Like, how is he providing for you in this season? In what ways is he providing for you in this season that are new and that you may not recognize, or that maybe it's been hard for you to recognize because it doesn't look the way that you thought it would look, or that you thought provision would look. But this concept of God showing up in unexpected ways, and in ways that did not meet our expectation, that's something that has been on my mind and kind of coming to me lately, in that God does not always show up in alignment or in accordance with our expectations, but he always shows up in ways that are aligned with his character and with his will. And so when we're looking for God, or we're looking for evidence of his presence, if we're only looking for him to show up in the specific ways that we're asking, like if we're only looking for the specific answered prayers, like in the way that we're expecting him to answer it, we could so easily miss it. We could so easily miss his presence and his provision. So I think my prayer is that the Lord would show me how he's providing for me in this season. I'm so grateful for even just this revelation I'm having now, that he's showing me how he's providing for me in this season. And so it's a reminder that I'm not alone. I am not forgotten, that he hears my voice. He hears my prayers. He answers my prayers, just not always in the ways that I think they ought to be answered. And truthfully, I think in this case, at least, right? God allowing me to spend time with my friends from past seasons of my life, and friendships I've still maintained. The Lord allowing me to spend time with them while I'm in this season of living in Houston. Like, to me, I think that he's giving me some further clarity, right, on my assignment in this current season, and just further clarity of the temporary nature of my living in Portland. Sure, I don't know exactly how long, but I'm like, listen, you know what? And I need to pray about it. Like, me and him, I'm going to pray about it some more and like continue to seek even more clarity on it. But I just really feel like it's another answered prayer, in that he's saying, this is your provision for this season to help you make it through. The Lord knows his children. He knows how badly I need equally yoked relationships in my life. Like, I need close relationships that are godly and equally yoked. He knows that about me, because he has developed that desire in my heart over the years. He has developed that desire in my heart. He would not develop that desire in my heart. He would not give me that desire if he did not intend to meet it. And so what this is telling me is that in this season, the friendships that he has allowed me to develop leading up to this season, part of the function of those friendships is still to get me through this season, which is such a blessing. I say all the time that a part of the reason it was so hard for me to leave Houston was because I prayed for that community. I prayed and intentionally sought the Lord's guidance and the Lord's hand and the Lord's resources, and it was so intentional. And it was hard for me to leave those friendships. But I think what I'm realizing is that a part of why he led me there and allowed me to find those connections was to help me endure in this season now. And that is such a blessing. I feel so grateful for that, because I think if I had just moved to Portland and had not been able to go back to Houston as often as I have, or to come back to California as often as I have, if he just plucked me up and put me in Portland with no access to the people that mean so much to me, I think it would have been a completely different story. I think it would have been much more difficult for me to find contentment there. I don't think it would have been impossible, because nothing is impossible with him. But I'm just really seeing that as provision right now, for provision in the season that he has me. And to me, that says it's because this season is temporary. It's like, this is the manna. This is what's going to get you through this. And because he has developed that need and desire in my heart so strongly for close, intimate, godly relationships, I know that he's a redeemer, and that he's going to redeem them, and that he is going to allow me to walk with those again. He's going to allow me to walk with people in my life like that again. I just trust that. And wow, the Holy Spirit really put that heavy on me, just that this is the provision in this season. This is the provision in this season, and I am so grateful for it. And I'm going to take that and just be so present. I know I'm going to have such a good time today and for the rest of the trip. It's a short trip, but like, I've seen so many people that I have not seen in a while. I'm going to see even more people today at the wedding. It's going to be like a big reunion of people that I've known over the years and haven't seen. And I just am so looking forward to it. And like, because I know that this is my provision, I'm trying to soak up as much as I can. Like, I'm trying to feast as much as I can. And I'm so grateful that he's providing for me in this way.
I woke up slow, window full of rain, made my little bed and called your name. Kettle on low, bare feet on the floor. You met me there like you do before. When my hands shake, you steady them. When my heart drifts, you bring me in. I was half a song, you made me whole. I was running thin, you filled my soul. With him I'm calm, with him I'm home. With him I don't walk this alone. With him I'm safe, with him I glow. With him my heart knows where to go. Late bus ride, head on the glass. Same old fear, I let it pass. One small prayer in a crowded room. You turn my night into a tune. When the
Look, give us a spin. Just a little back, you know, because I had to, it was lag or back.
Yeah. We're on our way to the festivities. It was eventful getting out.
We made it out.
It was eventful getting out the door, but we made it out the door. It's giving earth tones. It's giving, you know, black and beautiful. So we're gonna go have a great time and celebrate love, celebrate black love. Who doesn't want to do that?
To Mr. and Mrs. Starr.
just one more sign, and every time you show me light. With him I'm calm, with him I'm home. With him I don't walk this alone. With him I'm safe, with him I